Well, greetings, sir. Dr. Kirby Clements here with Carla Williams, and we've been having a wonderful conversation about something called Medicare. And you think you have to wait till you're stricken in years to be concerned about that, but all of us need to be concerned. But even some of the young whippersnappers, they need to be concerned. And Carla, I think one of the questions I have is, what is the difference between the original Medicare and the Medicare Advantage plan?
Yes, well, when you initially sign up for Medicare, you're signing up for original Medicare, and that includes Part A, which covers hospitalization, and Part B, which is physician services. Now, Medicare Advantage, those are plans that are administered by private companies, but those plans very often will include prescription drug coverage, whereas original Medicare does not, and that's something that's very, very important. If you have original Medicare, then you're going to want to make sure that you have prescription drug coverage, either in a separate plan or by signing up for something like a Medicare Advantage plan. So that's one difference. Another one, which is very, very important, is that original Medicare does not have a cap on the amount of money that you would have to pay out of pocket. All right, whereas a Medicare Advantage plan or even a Medicare supplemental plan will have what's called a maximum out-of-pocket expense. So that limits the total amount of money you can pay out of pocket in a year. So those are very, very important differences between the two, and something that you want to be aware of when you're signing up.
Now you mentioned Medicare supplemental plan. Yeah. Explain a little bit more.
Right. So supplemental plans are just what they sound like. They supplement original Medicare. Many of the supplemental plans that you hear about are going to cover a lot of the co-pays and co-insurances that you might encounter with your other plan, you know, with your Medicare, your original Medicare plan. So that supplemental plan, it is not replacing original Medicare, it supplements it. So it's in addition to. There is a premium that's going to be charged on that. So that's another thing that you need to be aware of. And then last but not least, Medicare supplemental plans generally do not include prescription drug coverage. So you're going to have to make sure that you have prescription drug coverage in addition to that supplemental plan.
Okay, now you mentioned the cost of these different plans. What is that now, the cost?
Right, so the premiums that you pay, when I think about the cost initially, some plans there's a zero premium. You know, so it just depends on the plan and where you're located. However, there may be a premium involved, but normally those premiums are going to be related to the features and benefits that the plan offers.
What would you say to someone who's new to Medicare? You know, someone that's coming of age and they don't know about all these different plans. When I get patients that come to my office, sometimes they're searching for dental plans, and I have to tell them some of the critical things to look for. You know, what would you say to someone that's about to embark on this?
Well, I would say, first of all, make sure you have a good agent, because they're going to help you to navigate the different Medicare plans. And also make sure that you're looking at what your needs are. For example, in Medicare Advantage plans, some of them offer things like transportation to and from the doctor. A number of them have that feature. Some of them are going to offer you meals after a hospital visit. Some are going to offer you dental coverage and possibly even denture coverage. Hearing aids, that's another thing, and that's some of the differences between the plans, what they offer in those areas. And then certainly vision is something that's another popular feature. But the level of coverage and the type of coverage is going to differ among all the plans. So make sure that you know what you need and that you have someone who can help you navigate the system.
Now, if they wanted to find someone who could help them navigate the system, which I think you can, how would they get in contact with you?
Well, you can reach me at Carla for Insurance, that's C-A-R-L-A, the number 4, insurance, @gmail.com.
Well, you've heard some information here. Now, I'm Dr. Clements, I'm a dentist, I'm a prosthodontist, and you gave me some insight on the idea that some of these plans cover dentures and dental treatment here. So this is Dr. Kirby Clements with Carla Williams here, and you've heard some wonderful insight on something that affects us all. We're going to be coming back with some more information for you.